The wind screamed like a wounded animal across the empty highway, hurling snow in every direction until the world turned white. A battered SUV sat stranded in the middle of that snow-covered wilderness, its engine dead, its doors frozen half open. Beside it stood a woman wrapped in a torn coat, clutching a newborn to her chest while 4 small children clung to her legs. Their faces were red from the cold, their breath shaky, their eyes wide with fear. At the edge of the road, a man in a faded Navy uniform stepped out of an old pickup truck, a German shepherd by his side, snow gathering in his beard. His boots crunched across the ice, his hand raised gently as he said, "Come with me. If you believe the world still has kindness, heroes, and second chances, take a moment to like this video, comment your thoughts, share it with others, and subscribe to Everyday Heroes. Your support helps us spread real stories of compassion and courage." The woman's name was Laura, and this road was never meant to be her battlefield. 3 months earlier, she had been living a quiet life in a small town with her husband, Daniel, a construction worker who filled their modest home with laughter. Then tragedy struck like a sudden winter storm. Daniel never returned from a job site accident that made the local newspaper for one day and disappeared by the next. In a single moment, Laura became a widow with 5 mouths to feed, a newborn due in weeks, and bills stacked like mountains around her. The insurance was tangled in paperwork, her savings drained by medical costs, and her family lived hundreds of miles away. When the landlord taped a notice to her door, she packed their lives into her old SUV and decided to drive toward the one place she remembered feeling safe, her childhood home in the mountains. But winter was cruel that year. A blizzard arrived 2 days early, swallowing highways, closing gas stations, and turning her journey into a desperate gamble. Somewhere between towns, her engine coughed, sputtered, and died. For hours, she held her children close, whispering prayers they were too young to understand, her body shaking with fear. The baby cried until exhaustion won. The older girls hugged their little sisters to stay warm, their tiny boots sinking in the snow that kept piling like a warning. Then, out of the white storm, headlights appeared. The man was Mark, a former Navy SEAL who had served for 15 years. He wasn't on a mission anymore. He wasn't saving a nation or chasing enemies. He was simply driving home after visiting a grave he respected more than any medal he had earned, his best friends. The German shepherd beside him, a retired military dog named Ghost, seemed to sense danger even before Mark saw the SUV. When the truck slowed and the shapes of the woman and her children appeared, something in Mark's heart snapped awake, the part of him trained to protect the helpless, the part of him that refused to let death win. Mark approached slowly, aware of how frightening a stranger in uniform might seem. The woman's eyes were full of worry, her arms curled protectively around the newborn. The children trembled like small branches in a storm. Mark gently opened his coat and motioned toward his truck, thinking only of heat, blankets, and a safe ride. Inside his head, memories surged, night missions, civilians caught in crossfire, his own daughter he rarely saw after the divorce. He didn't know their names, but he understood their fear better than anyone alive. He didn't ask why they were alone, or where they were going, or how long they had been freezing. In times like this, the only question that mattered was survival. Laura hesitated only for a second, staring at the stranger with snow clinging to his eyebrows. In his eyes she saw no threat, only urgency. She gathered her children, her arms aching from carrying the baby, and followed him to the truck. The dog sat calmly, watching the children with a gentle awareness, its fur dusted with snowflakes. Inside the truck, the heater roared, filling the cabin with warmth that felt like life itself. The children thawed slowly, their hands outstretched toward the vents, cheeks glowing pink. Laura's heartbeat slowed from panic to disbelief. She hadn't expected a savior on a frozen road, she hadn't expected anyone. In her mind, she heard Daniel's voice as if he were still beside her, whispering to keep going. Tears rolled down her face, not from cold anymore, but from relief. As Mark drove, the storm thickened. The highway disappeared under snow, and the trees looked like dark ghosts lining a path that felt endless. Mark focused on keeping the truck steady, glancing at the rearview mirror every minute to make sure the children were okay. He didn't have much to offer, just an old cabin in the woods, a house built from memories and solitude, but it was warm, safe, and stocked with supplies he had kept from the days when he didn't know how to stop preparing for battles. The cabin appeared like a hidden shelter in a sea of snow. Inside, the wood stove burned bright. Mark helped the kids out, wrapped them in blankets, and placed warm cups of water in their tiny hands. Laura tucked the newborn into a basket lined with soft clothes. Ghost curled near the children, its body heat like a furry shield. Hours passed, and the storm became quieter, like a heavy heartbeat finally slowing. Mark sat at the kitchen table, his eyes on the family he had brought into his home. He wasn't used to company, the silence of the woods had been his companion for years. He had left the military, but the war inside him hadn't ended. Nightmares haunted him, guilt weighed him down. He carried scars no uniform could hide. Laura watched him with curiosity. She didn't know his story, but she recognized pain when she saw it. Her life had been cracked open too, her future uncertain, her heart broken. Here they were, two strangers, both survivors in different wars. She realized that kindness often comes from those who know suffering firsthand. The next morning, the world outside was buried in white silence. The storm had passed, but the road remained impossible. Mark stepped outside, determined to clear a path, feeling purpose in every shovel of snow. The children laughed for the first time, chasing Ghost, their boots stomping footprints across the yard. The cabin became full of noise and warmth, the kind that stitches broken hearts. Over the following days, Mark repaired Laura's SUV, using tools he hadn't touched in years. He taught the kids how to start a fire safely, showed them how to melt snow for water, and shared stories, small ones, about bravery, teamwork, and hope. Laura cleaned the cabin, cooked simple meals, and found herself smiling again. She felt gratitude so deep it ached. But eventually, the road opened, and reality returned. Laura had to continue her journey, to reach her old home and find a way to rebuild her life. Mark stood by the repaired SUV, the wind calm now, the sky blue. The children hugged Ghost, their eyes shiny. Laura met Mark's gaze, a silent understanding passing between them. She whispered that his help saved her family, that kindness creates miracles, that someday she hoped to repay what could never truly be repaid. Mark shook his head. He didn't do it for repayment. He did it because life had taught him one thing: every person we save becomes a reason to keep living. As the SUV disappeared down the road, Ghost whimpered softly. Mark stood in the quiet, feeling something inside him shift, a weight lifted, a purpose restored. That night, he lit the stove and sat in the warm glow, thinking of the tiny hands that wrapped around his fingers, the exhausted smile on Laura's face, the newborn breathing peacefully in the storm. The world was broken in many places, but he had made his small corner brighter. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who believes in humanity, and subscribe to Everyday Heroes. Your engagement helps us bring more real, emotional stories to life. Before the ending, comment below, do you believe one act of kindness can change a life forever? In the days that followed, Mark returned to the road where he had found Laura. The snow melted slowly, leaving behind quiet reminders of the storm. Sometimes, the wind still howled, but he no longer heard it as a threat. He heard it as memory, a moment when fate guided him to a woman and 5 children who needed help, but who also healed something inside him without ever knowing it. People often think heroes wear medals, uniforms, or stand on stages. But sometimes, a hero is just a tired man with a loyal dog, driving home through a storm, willing to stop when others drive past. And sometimes, a family in trouble becomes a light strong enough to thaw the coldest winter in a stranger's heart. In a world full of snowstorms, seen and unseen, one act of kindness is enough to start spring.